Okay, hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome to today's episode. I would like to speak about a concept that slightly strays away from what I tend to normally speak about. But I felt the title was too creative not to share, and so the title is An Alien View. And when I heard this sentence, there were two worlds that opened up for me. One, an alien view. Okay, let's consider the cool extraterrestrial or whatever. And then an alien view, a sort of viewpoint or ideology that finds itself in a certain spectrum or system alone. So an alien view could be said that a person at the edge of a system which is not, does not enter that system. The aliens okay. Maybe I'm speaking to it. I'm simply suggesting that the term extraterrestrial means outside of Terra, outside of the terrestrial. So an alienated view in the terrestrial can also have certain equal perceptions, equivalent perceptions as an extraterrestrial view. I should have probably written in the subtitle, creatures of familiarity. But that's really what I'm saying, that the human being is a design. It's a design, and as it enters the system, its design has an influence even on itself. So think of it this way, that when someone enters a room, they don't just influence themselves by entering the room. They don't just influence others by entering the room. They also influence themselves. And so really something that's not really spoken about in common psychology and modern psychology is how a person is standing in front of themselves. That's something that so many things in the world just are trying to they how can I tell you? Many truths dwell in the sight of man. An alien view. A view not only alienated, but a view that its introduction to reality will be the new. I remember writing a book called Cationic Imprints. I feel I should talk about it in this. At least I should introduce it. Believe it or not, strangely, out of all the books I have on Amazon, I may soon take them off. But the idea is like the cationic imprints is, and then reintroduce them again. But like cationic imprints was this book I wrote, and I wrote it in 2013, and it was one of the most oddest ways of writing, because the same kind of innovative approach I felt I was responsible for in various dimensions of my life, it also came in writing, in the sense that I would, let me tell you, it was more like speech. The book Cationic Imprints, where you guys can find it on Amazon. Actually, I'm not going to promote it because, long story short, this book was made from me before I go to sleep, holding a phone in my left hand, going in bed, turning off the lights, putting my head on the pillow, putting the blanket over me, and then just my hands in there, and I just sleep, just tucking myself in. And then as I'm be right before I sleep, in this semi-conscious state, I would start talking. And I would notice suddenly I'm in my bed, kind of like half asleep, yet my voice and my body isn't. My hand was left up, so I got a tip from Salvador Dali that when this man used to draw, he would put a spoon on his right knee, and he would put a bucket right beside him, and anytime he would fall asleep, the spoon would fall into the bucket, and he would suddenly wake up and in that semi-conscious state draw his pictures, surreal works. So similarly, at least from my angle, the way I approached this was that it is semi-conscious writing. And when I say semi-conscious writing, it's because like I was aware I was half asleep during it. You know, our bodies, our minds, the intelligence that is giving life to the moment. There's something fascinating about it. We don't know it fully yet, and I feel we, as a species, we're moving to the most advanced era of communication. Communication in a couple years will have totally different meaning that it has now. So the views of man, the eyes of a temporary creature thirsting for questions in eternal context. An extraterrestrial, of course, we cannot ignore Fermi's paradox. Fermi's paradox is like, all right, cosmos, there's so much of you around. There's so many galaxies similar to our galaxy in our universe. And the thing is that, or even we have a time span of 1 billion years. You know how long it has taken for us, for the universe, that we give it an age. It's like, how come there's no civilizations yet? Right? And because the title is an alien view, I'm giving myself freedom to talk about these ideas here. Intelligence has various organizations, and if it's an intelligence that's referential, it cannot see a lot of things.